It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Carr now on first down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's back. It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. And the Browns.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Into the hands of Patrick left side.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago, just downright unbelievable. And when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 19-yard line. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down.
Raiders 3.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
43 is the mic. 43.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Chubb. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Handoff comes to Chubb.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Carr's throw taken in here by Patrick. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 30 on second down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Carr's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Browns drive about to get started. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we come up, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go with Chubb on second down. Muscles him off. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And even 150 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give. This is Chubb. Pushes him over. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he's brought down.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And some room to roam now. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Second and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Browns 28, Raiders 3.
43 in the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
To throw his Carr. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 20.
All you got to do is look and learn.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They find some open field here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That's complete to John Ross.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down,
Mayfield off the play fake. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Carr going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On second down, Jacobs.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive spanned 5 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
43 is the mic, boy, 43.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Shotgun now for Carr. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield, down to the 45. On play action, now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They go play action. Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Recovered by the offense.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points.